If you've landed in this video, I'm pretty sure that you are very familiar with Bannerlord, Mountain Blade Bannerlord. What this is basically is a alpha work in progress, alpha build that is called Mainland. I have covered Mainland before in my channel. I think like it was a couple of months ago, but there was a slight improvement in the development of Mainland. Now, at this point, Mainland does not present us with sieges. It only has a map with character creation, the same way as you have it with Mountain Blade, and also you have combat here. Now, the few things that have changed since my last video, according to the Steam page and the developer, are he nerfed the archers. What I think that he changed is the color of the clothes. It's completely more colorful in that regard. And he added horses, so now you can ride a horse, especially if you are the main character. You can buy 3 different or 4 different horses, which we're going to see in the video. And he did a little bit of tweaks on the map. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, this is going to be an updated version of the last video, so let's get on with it. Now, I'm going to hit here start game, and I have here my test game here. So let's start. So here we are. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to show you. So this is the world that he is giving us. Now he has 2 factions here. This green faction in this kind of peninsula here, and up in here the northern faction. And he has here a complete blank map. I assume that he is going to add in here some other factions, and I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the skybox over here and the water. It's a pretty beautiful map. It looks like Bannerlord, Mountain Blade. So we're going to zoom in here. Now, I want to show you this island here. The shape of this island is very interesting. I don't know if he is planning to do something in this island. I wish he's doing something here. We have we can make quests and stuff. We're going to go through those. You have well, some limitations. I think you can pretty much level up your character. There are certain stats of the character that are basically not working at this point. In each of these cities, the main cities with the walls and towers, they have this symbol, which means that you can get some small quests from those places. And then you have the surrounding small villages in which you can recruit. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. We have the day here, and it has a day and night cycle. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Day and night cycle. We have here, if you press here, this is going to show you the diplomacy tab, and here we see the 2 kingdoms. Again, I was talking about them. The one that has the blue background with the wolf is the Kingdom of Varda, which as you can see, the names are based on the Nordic culture. And Rigeria Kingdom, which is more likely to be the mainland European culture here. So you can see you can see things such as war or alliance, which we don't have. Then we have here, I don't know what is this, but this is grayed out. I think this has to do with sieges or stuff like that. Then we have here what is called the quests. So I have been tinkering about in here, and here we see create a small army. You have this. This is the quest that you're going to be um, doing over and over. Each time that you get this number, you perhaps will get another one that says then create a squad size of 150, so on and so forth. And then we have the renown thing here. And then we have here the soldiers. What is the amount of soldiers that you can recruit in here, and how many soldiers do you have if you have some prisoners? I'm going to talk about this because I have been capturing. I have even King Alistair in here, and I have been capturing them. It's like gotta catch them all, you know. So I'm trying to do this, even though this is a demo version. I'm trying to collect all of the lords and kings, which is kind of difficult. So here we have the character. This is the character. I name it Test 1, and then we have plains recruits, which are the normal infantrymen. Then we have the plain soldiers, which are a little bit you don't have the option to see them back basically, but you can see them when you fight some bandits or stuff. In here, you don't have the option to see them. I have 11 of these plains soldiers, which are an upgrade for the plains recruits and plains sergeants. By the way, all of the soldiers in this kingdom here are called plains. I think that the Rigeria kingdom is based on plains, and if you recruit in here, you will have the option to get some Nords into the roster. Pretty neat. Then we have the plain sergeant, which is I think these guys are the soldiers that are better armed in terms of armor, and they have better weapons. And the plains veterans, I assume, as far as I remember, are the guys with the great helm. Plains archer, which are the normal archers, and the plains trained archers, which have a better equipment, basically. So yeah, pretty neat. Then we have here the pause, the play, and the speed by 3. Now you can change the speed by hitting 1, 2, and 3. So that's the way you change it. You have here the character health down here and the food left for how many days. I'm going to show you in a few moments when we go to here. This is our equipment. This is the inventory, even though it is not stated here. This is the inventory over here. So we saw this. Before going to the inventory, I just want to show you here the details of the character here. So right now I'm level 11. I'm going to zoom in, so you're going to see there have been, as I mentioned before, some visuals improvements on the map. It looks much better. Then we have here the renown, reputation, and level. Here we have the experience bar and the stat points that you can spend in here. So we have the strength, agility, intelligence, and charisma. I'm going to go one by one so you can see what this is doing. Strength is going to give for each point here +1 melee damage and +1 max health. Agility here +1 range damage for each point. And also you're going to note that they are color coded. I'm going to show you why, because it has to do with skills, right? Each skill has a color that is related to the traits in here. So here we have intelligence. Intelligence it is instantly going to give you 1 skill point extra each time you level up. And charisma, even though it doesn't say anything on the tooltip, is going to increase everything here now. By default, you cannot go further than 2. As you can see, I have some of them that have surpassed 2, especially leadership, because leadership allows you to get for each point plus 5 squad capacity. Now, I have been doing this, and the only way that you can boost that is getting points here in charisma. That's the reason I have the greatest amount of charisma in here. It is very good to have charisma because charisma has to do with prisoner control, trading, and leadership. So you will get better prices when trading. And then we have here the mastery of each of the weapons. The more weapons you use, you're going to get this. So for the bow, we have 131, which is very, very useful. I'm going to talk about that when we go to the battle section. So continuing here, we have here the skill points, and we can spend those in here. Now, take a look at this. This one is 0 because if you go here, it says that is not actually active in this alpha test. So basically, shield is he says useless for now, but that pretty much means we all know that means that there's no change in on the mechanics if you add points here. So basically, you have to be careful if you're playing this demo and not to add skill points to this skills. I'm going to show you here. Iron Skin plus 2 max health increases the health, hit power increases the melee damage, and draw power increases the range damage. Shield, even though, by the way, there was on the update, he added awareness of proximity from your arrows, and the NPC soldiers will raise the shield when they see arrows coming near them. But even though you have a shield here, it says that shield it doesn't have any upgrade whatsoever when you get more points in here. So basically, the shield is just working as a block for arrows. That's it. Looting, of course, is working, and it has plus 10% loot value after battle. Athletics not working. Riding not working, even though we have horses. Trainer not working. Tactics not working. Then we have navigation, which has 5% map squad speed, which is this number here, the 1.5 here. You can see here Lord Wilhelm has 1.4, and this is going to differentiate how quick you are in following or harassing other guys in the map. For example, if I try to get him, he's faster than me, as you can see. Okay, what else we have here? We have the scouting plus 10% map visibility distance. So it's going to take out the fog of war, even though the fog of war is not exactly black here. First aid doesn't work. Medical treatment plus 20% healing speed. Healing speed in regard of time. Medical treatment, and we discussed that. Engineering does not work at the moment. 4 prisoners capacity each time that you get this one. Then leadership plus 5 squad capacity and minus 5% trading price penalty. So this is going to make you better at the market. Following that, we have here the inventory. This is what I have: a kettle hat, mail hauberk, steel braces or band braces, and plated greaves leather. I've got myself a bastard sword, which is pretty good. This is a hunting bow, which is the normal one, and I got a better quiver here, which allows me to get a couple more of arrows, which are going to be very useful, by the way. And here we have the shield. As you can see, you cannot attack with the shield. It's just a block for arrows. And here we have the horses. We have a tier 1, and it has speed and acceleration. Everything that you see here is everything that, by the way, I have the bassinet with Aventile. Yeah, that's the best one that I have. So you have all of the other stuff here. You can see that we have beef, butter, honey, chicken, fish, cabbage, and wheat. All of these is going to, all together is going to amount for this number. And here you will see how many days you have, even though we have a big party here, 52 men. This means that all of the food that we have is enough for feeding all of the troops that we have for 96 days. And finally here, yeah, that's the same thing that we were seeing here. You can access that through here as well. Okay, so again, this is the squad speed that I was talking about. If we go here, we can see the skill that has to do with that, which is going to be navigation. You can add, if you add navigation, obviously if you go for intelligence, you're getting more speed. Then you have view distance, which is the scouting, and the squad size and the gold amount. Another interesting thing that we have here, let me go to the Alveric. By the way, this is the starting point. This is the first city that you are going to be spawning when you load this alpha build. So you have here, what is the allegiance of Alveric? Who is the king? Which, by the way, we have captured that guy here, King Alistair. Is my first king that the first king that I have captured is King Alistair here. So we have that the king of Alveric is King Alistair, and this is the population here. We have a couple of options here. We have the option to talk to, so we can go to talk with the mayor of Alveric. You can see that there's no blue symbol here, so this is just a normal interaction with no missions. Then we have trading. In trading, we can pretty much buy things. So you can see that they have 19,000 units of wheat, and they are going to sell it at 6. So if I add this one here, you can see that we have added another one here, and you lost 6 gold. Pretty straightforward. And here we have tabs for filtering just swords and weapons, just bows, just clothes and armor. Horses, these are the 4 different horses that were added in the new update. And here we have only things that are goods or food. Now you can see that we have iron, gold, tools, wine, and jewelry. I will assume that you will be able to craft things in future updates and stuff like that. But yeah, I like, one thing that I can say is that I really like the pictures here. They look very, very nice. The beef looks awesome. I like the drawing here. I like the art of the butter and the grapes. Grapes look very, very, very nice. Yeah, so that we have that, and we have things such as the arming sword, which is the normal sword, which has they have stats like pierce and cut. Cut is for slashing, okay, because you have the same combat system of Mountain Blade. By the way, you also have length. And by the way, it says arming sword, and beneath the name of the sword in white, in the upper part, it says one-handed. So you're going to see that there are things such as the firm whole sword, which is a bastard type of sword, which means that you're going to grab it with both hands. If you like things like that, or two-handed, for example. By the way, bastard sword. Hmm. Yeah, it's the two-handed and the one-handed. That's the difference. Two-handed is going to be held with the two swords. We have the heavy sword and the knight sword, for example. By the way, we have one-handed bludgeons and flanged mace, for example. They are blunt. They do blunt damage. The the footman's mace, it does a little bit better. We have even war hammers. Now, by the way, bastard sword. I'm interested in knowing what's the difference in between a bastard sword and a heavy sword. By the way, I'm going to buy that. Right now I can sell the arming sword, and I already have one-handed bastard sword, but I'm going to go for, let me see. By the way, this is the most expensive sword, the two-handed sword, knight sword, which has a pierce of 71 and a cut of 112. Take a look at how much money you have to spend with this. It's insane. Let me go and take we have two bastard type of swords. One that is very expensive, that has a pierce of 43 and a swing of 75. By the way, this one, the one that we have right now, it's a pierce 45 and a cut of 65. It's better than the half sword. But yeah, I'm going to buy this one. Then I'm going to lose quite a lot if I try to resell it. But I'm going to equip it. That's a bastard sword. It's completely different. I don't know if it's going to be the same as having. By the way, where's the cheapest? Yeah, that's the cheapest one-handed. The cheapest two-handed is 9,000. Yeah. By the way, we have scimitars as well. We have scimitars, and yeah, a lot of equipment that we have here. By the way, now that we are here in weapons, I want to show you that you can see that we begin from normal medieval Dark Ages knightly swords and stuff like that, and we can go through the maces and morning stars, including axes and spears, javelins also. We also have a pitchfork and the bardish and war scythe. So I'm going to show you here in the armor. We have things from the Dark Ages, as I said, including the helmets and stuff. This is more like a padded arming cap for archers, and we have the kettle helmet, which are very medieval, but we can reach up to great helms. We can see here we have the top helm, which are great helms, and also the Russian style helmet with aventail, and we can reach into the armet here. This is a more Renaissance style of helmet. You can see this one at the aventail Rus helmet as well, and the Crusader great helmet of the Crusades. And the same counts for chest armor like leather jerkin and padded jack of the medieval times, padded gambesons, coats, and mail hauberks from the Dark Ages. And then we can go for armored gambeson and heavy brigandine with pauldrons up until we reach, look at this one, we have the one that has the cross of the Crusades, and here we have the Gothic cuirass with mail skirt, which are more like for the Renaissance time frame, including the Gothic cuirass. So yeah, so we can go either the Gothic plate, like so you can go full full Renaissance heavy Quitzer or Gothic knight, or you can be a Dark Ages Saxon or Norman soldier. Okay. Bows, we have hunting bow, ranger bow, simple short bow, war bow, and noble bow. There are just changes on piercing because they are going to draw more. Um, the draw is going to be powerful. It's going to be more powerful. Arrows, here we have quivers that allows us to carry. This is the normal one, the quiver with 20 arrows, and we have the one with 23, 22, 25, so on and so forth. Have we talked about the shields? Shields, we have from the Viking rounded shield with painting or decorations, and also we have the kite shield and the high medieval classical shield. Okay, so those are the options that we have now. Horses, because horses are new here. We have the tier 1 up to tier 4. The only difference is that I'm going to tell you something. You can see here that the picture is brown, but each time that you load the battle, the horse color changes. It changes randomly. So don't take note of the picture here. So we have the horse, the step horse, train horse, and battle horse. Pretty neat. The price is very different in between the tier. And you can see that the speed of the most expensive is 900, whilst the speed of the cheaper one is 500. So we're going to have a difference of speed in the tier 2 from tier 1 of 100, and slightly better speed is going to go for 130, and finally 900. Eventually this one is the best one, but it's very expensive, and acceleration is 150, as you can see. So you can go from 100 to 150, which the middle point is going to be somewhere around the train horse here, as you can see. Yeah, so those are the things that I wanted to show you here. Then in Tavern, as you may know, if you are a veteran of Mount and Blade, you will understand this pretty easily. If you are not, well, here in the Tavern you can recruit things the same way you would recruit here in this village. Let me go to the village and show you what I mean by that. Recruits here, but recruits here are pretty much going to be the first tier 1 plains recruits, whereas if you go to the city, I know. I'm just tiring you if you are a Mount and Blade veteran, but perhaps there's someone that do not know these things. So here in the Tavern, you're going to get sometimes better troops or archers, depending on the on the actual city that you're looking for them, and heroes. You can go and see the details and the character card of the hero, the name of the hero, and how much renown and reputation and skill points are allocated on each hero. So basically this is an extra character that is going to be your companion. So here you can recruit them. You can sell some prisoners, but I'm not going to sell them unless I capture all of them. That's pretty much what I'm going to do, to capture all of them. Now, you can see that if I hover here, you don't have a tooltip in which you are informed on what is the price that you're going to get if you sell, for example, King Alistair, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a huge amount of money. And you can sell all prisoners. If you press this, you're going to sell all of them, and you're not going to be asked for confirmation or stuff. Tournaments are very neat. You have to wait for a certain amount of days, usually 10 or 6, something like that, and you will get a reward of coin. And for example, in this case, if you win, you get the hooded clap fizzer. And then you can go to the arena and wait in the city. Wait in the city is just moving the time. So let's go ahead and let's move the time. We have 30 minutes in, and let's move the time. Here we see the day and night cycle, pretty nice. We see caravans moving and also villagers that you can jump, by the way. And you see armies of different lords and different other guys. Let me show you here, for example. Here you can talk to other guys, but and this guy is not telling you anything. But for example, Lord Arthur. Let me go and talk with Lord Arthur. I'm just going to talk with Lord Arthur because I want to show you. My name is this one and that, and may I ask where one of the lords is? The funny thing here is that, for example, we have here King Alistair. So, where is King Alistair? We don't have here that. But for example, let's see, Dietrich, Herbert. We have here Robert. So, interesting thing that I noted is that when you capture them, they are not going to be listed here. So they are going to be hidden from the actual other lords. And you can ask them. This guy, for example, has an army of 56. This is Lord Arthur. And we can ask, where is Lord Arthur? Right now, he's somewhere near Alveric, heading to the Alverwick. Pretty interesting because he's not saying that he's Lord Arthur. That's something that I just tested right now. But you can, it's pretty funny because you cannot do, you can do alliances, right? But when you go and said, let me serve your country, he's going to tell you, okay, you're going to serve the country. Let me show you here. Well, another squad of fighters never do that. The treasury will cover 1/3 of the troops pay in time of peace and 2/3 of time of war. Now, if you're fine with that, I can hire your squad as mercenaries. So you can say, actually, I need to think about it that, yes, your enemies will be my enemies. Glad to hear it. You are now employed in the service. Now, that's all for now. But if you go here, you don't see the alliance, right? So that's another thing that is not implemented in the demo. So apparently you could do the alliance by that following that procedure. But here you can see that it doesn't work. The other thing that doesn't work is that, for example, if you want to be the owner of one place, for example, because if you go, if you want to be the owner here, Brigadia Kingdom, you cannot do it. I think that this is going to be implemented in the future, but here you cannot do that. So just for you to understand what you can do. And because of that, I'm just having fun collecting all of the lords and kings of the entire demo here. Someday I will be able to do it. So just wait in the city. You're going to get your upkeep for all the units. As I was saying, you have villagers. You have also rogue armies. Now, rogue armies, 16 hours you can see here. Now, rogue armies are, by the way, stop waiting. You can you cannot click here if you are inside the city, by the way. It's another thing that I just figured out. And wait in the city. That's the only way that is going to move. Tournament will move the time. Tournament will start soon. So as I was saying, yeah, you have rogue armies that are the bandits. Bandits are located in small little bandit camps. Oh, look at this. Here we have our character. For a few seconds, we were able to see him. Now, here we're going to fight in the tournament, which is the thing that I'm going to be doing here. Be careful with this guy. Just leave. If you don't know how to leave like that, you can hold tab, and then you're going to have this bar saying leaving, and you're going to be able to leave. So continuing here, another thing that I'm going to do right now is, okay, we have plenty of troops, so I'm going to find some rebels, some rogue armies. So here we have the first line of troops here that are the archers that are better armed, as you can see. And here we have the sergeants and the better, here we have different types of soldiers here. You have, this is the tier 1, the tier 2 is this one here, then you have the one with a better armor, which is actually the same armor as I have right now, which is the tier 3 troops, like this. And then we have the sergeants, which are the guys with the great helm and the rounded shield. Okay? And here we have the horse. That's the horse. And this is us with our sword and the shield. Here you see this, but you cannot change the deployment of the troops here, or at least I don't know how to do that. There we go. So the archers are very, very useful because you can see the archers are going to be shooting in the first line. So I will recommend, I don't know why the other archers are not shooting. It's because I'm in the middle of the way. He has archers as well. Oh my god, I have to move. The other sword. This was the bastard sword. Let me check this. Okay, I'm going to hit the others in here. So yeah, the best thing that you can do is to have archers in the first row, because archers in the first row are going to shower the other enemy troops. Then these guys are going to come in here. The archers, oh, they have killed some archers in here. Now I'm going to send the order of attack. You can see now that all the corpses lay on the ground with blood. Blood was added, as I think it was added as well. So yeah, these guys are going to attack the archers, and that's it. Let's go here. Here we have we can talk in here, and we see this symbol, the blue symbol. So this means that perhaps they need the city needs help with something, and they will give you caravan protection. So you are going to escort the caravan to Wormgate. Where's Wormgate? Over here. All right, I'll protect it. And then we have the other one that is going to give us another thing. Let me serve your country here. You need help. I need to deliver a letter to Lord Edwin. It would be great if you could. Yes, no problem. Lord Edwin. May I ask, where is Lord Edwin? He's going to tell me, right? Sorry, I don't know about him. Okay, that's funny because he just gave us this. Now, it's global. The tournament, I know, it's different in each place, I think. So let's escort this guy here. The other thing is that, for example, here you can see rogue armies. Let me attack this one. Yeah, there we go. Prepare to fight. This is a better one. Okay. So, okay, this is night. I'm going to go. Now, the good thing is that when you are as you can see, when you are the main character, they are going to follow you and they are going to ignore the other ones. So if you have a line of archers, especially in the demo, with the bugs and stuff, with all the glitches, you're going to be able to do this, harassing them with your arrows, and at the same time, the front row of your army is going to rain hell on them. That was a tough guy. Fantastic. So here you have the victory, so you can take all, and you take the captured men if you so wish. Again, Lord Charles here. Let's go to the caravan. Nice that Lord Charles is following all of these bandits to the camp. That is the camp, as you can see. Okay, let's move further here. Lord Oswald, there we go. Let's talk to Major Oswald, and perhaps he could tell us what was the name of that guy? We just lost that. Lord Edwin, he's somewhere near Netherwood. Netherwood. Where's Netherwood? Oh, there you go. Here's Netherwood. Okay, so that's it for now. Oh, let me see here. 4 days for the tournament. Let's go to the Netherwood. Perhaps we're going to find that guy there. So yeah, well, it's looking pretty nice. I really like the fact that we're having here a spin-off of Mountain Blade. I like the fact that we have someone doing this, and it looks very similar. It's like it does not puts anything new into the table, you know, but I like it so far. I'm really enjoying it, even though it's the demo version. So you can go to the villager here and you can go give me everything. All right, I pay up, get lost, so you can get a little bit more of coin with that. Yeah, by the way, I'm going to attack these guys. There we go. Now it's a day fight. So what I'm trying to show you here, guys, is everything that is possible to do with the demo. Okay. You can do cheats as well and have unlimited experience and money and try it whatever you want. You can try all of the armor, all of the weapons. Take all, take the prisoners. Now we can go to Eldgarth here. Hopefully I'm going to be able to... Oh, Lord Edwin. I think I can beat Lord Edwin. Let me see. he's 19. There you go. There you go. Okay, there we go. I'm here to make demands. What do you mean? Seems like a perfect time for battle. And what's going on? That's what I like. We're not at war, as far as I know. What's going on? It doesn't matter. Prepare for battle. And they will try to bribe you. I'd rather take you rather than the money. It's so funny. So now this is the next one that I'm going to capture. Ah, it's night. I don't like that this is night. Ah, by the way, I think that he has archers. So I'm going to use my shield if he's going to shoot at me. Yeah, he's shooting at me. So I'm going to get close to the archers. I need to get rid of the archers first. In the meantime, my archers are going to shower this guy. So let's do this. This is not going to be easy. Oh my god. I need to run away. Okay, let's return. By the way, I can send my troops here to swordman attack. Swordman attack. They got rid of the archers, and now I can continue shooting these guys. Here they come. Excellent. To help you guys here. Look at this guy. So now we captured the other guy here. We got a padded trousers, hunting bow, and we got Lord Edwin, another guy to our collection, as you can see. We can sell all of those prisoners as well. Excellent. So let's see. We've talked about Herbert. He has a mission. Wait a second. He has a mission. Where is he? I don't find him. Lord Herbert. Wait a second, Lord Herbert. I want to see what mission do you have. Oh yeah, he's fighting here. Usually they're going to be fighting in groups. There you go. So I heard you need help. The last battle were not easy and I could use a few good warriors in my squad. Maybe you could take some of my recruits with you and train them. I would like to get 6 plain sergeants back. Yes, I will train them. So this is the mission of soldiers. Let me see. Plains sergeants. I can go for a plain veteran. Plains hunter. We can add another hunter. Let's see how many we have. Let's go for the plains hunter here. We have another plain hunter here. We have another archer. So now we have 58 of 53. So we surpassed that number. That's good. And yeah, let's go ahead and attack this guy's here. Prepare to fight. We're in the day. We're going to train our troops in here. So to train the troops, I'm going to go F1 and attack F3. In the meantime, the archers are going to shoot. So I'm going to use these guys here. Now the best time to shoot your arrow is when you have the maximum draw. Excellent. Now, again, let's revise what is the mission here. The mission is train soldiers, 6 plain surgeons, deliver soldiers to Lord Herbert. I have 6 plain surgeons. Okay, I need to give 6 plain surgeons. 6 plain surgeons. That means that I will lose all of my plain surgeons. So I have to train them better to get plain surgeons, plain soldiers. Yeah. So that'll do. So yeah, this is, let me go and save here. I'm going to create a new save. That'll do the save number. Okay, as you can see, the demo is very fun. I had fun with it, and I can say that apart from all of what is evident that this is a spin-off of Mountain Blade, the only thing that I can say is that it is very, very nice to see one developer trying to make something similar, if not very similar, to Mountain Blade, instead of having the original developer of Mountain Blade doing it. So let me know what you think about Mainland. If you think it's too similar, I really think so. So I don't see what is the big difference in between this and Mountain Blade, and I think it has something to do with the multiplayer, because I usually don't play multiplayer, but I think that it has to do with that. A proper multiplayer. I don't know about that. I just play uh, single player games, or the single player version. This was Victus. See you in the next one.